still doing composite shapes. Let's look up page 8. Let's do this one here. Okay, so it's determine the shaded area. Okay, so I see a big circle and I see a little circle, and we're going to take out the little circle and there's going to be a hole. Okay, so let's find the big circle, the area. Oh, what's the formula for a circle? Area for a circle is pi r squared. Okay. What's the radius r of the circle? Well, from here to here is 48, but we don't want the whole distance, we want half the distance. So that means from here to here is 24, because we take half of that. So from here to here is 24, so that's my radius. So my area is going to be pi times 24 squared, which is 1,809.56, and it's ft, so feet squared. Now we want the area of the small circle. And what's the radius? Well, from here to here is 16, so we only want half the distance, which is going to be 8. So our radius is equal to 8. So it's equal to pi times 8 squared, which is equal to 20106. There. Okay. So now if I want my total area, it's equal to my big circle minus the small circle. And why do we subtract it? Because there's a hole. We have to take it out. We have this small circle and we take it out. So we have to subtract them. So that's equal to, and it's ft, so feet squared. Okay. Okay, so let's look at this weird one. This has a parallelogram and a circle. And it looks like I just have my parallelogram, and I'm going to take out my circle. I have a hole, so that means I'm going to have subtract. So let's just start with the area of the parallelogram. Well, what's that? Well, the area of a parallelogram is just base times height. Oh, that's the same as a rectangle. Length times width. Same thing. So it's equal to base times height. Okay. The base is 42 times, oh, that's not the height. Because remember, if you're at the doctor's and you have to stand straight up and they're going to measure your height, you have to stand straight up. So, this is my height here, not this one. So I have to find this. Okay, let's think. Well, if this is 7, and this is like a clock, that's 7, that's 7, that's 7. Also up and down is 7. So from here to here, that's also 7. And like a clock, I can change this radius and rotate it down. So that's also 7 down there. So this one is also 7. So that means the whole thing from here to here, 7 plus 7 is 14. So the height of this parallelogram is 14. Okay, so now we know the height is 14. So 42 times 14 is 588, and it's millimeters, squared. Now let's find the area of the circle. What's the area of a circle? Area equals pi r squared. Pi r squared. What's r? R is the radius, so it's halfway across. 7. So pi times 7 squared equals, approximately 153.94 millimeters squared. But now if I want my total area, I have to take my parallelogram and I have to take out the circle because we have a hole. So we're going to subtract. We're going to take it out. So that's 588 minus, and that's equal to 434.66, and it's millimeters squared. And we use the squared because it's area. Let's look at the next page. Let's do the very last question. It's like if I have some tennis balls and they're in a container, and we have to find out what's the volume of the air space here. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the area of a cylinder, the container, and then we're going to find the area of the balls and take them out. Okay, so let's find the area of a cylinder. Oops, that's a very fat cylinder. Let's find, it kind of looks taller. There. Area? No, we need volume. Volume now. Now here's a cylinder, and we want volume. So volume is equal to pi r squared h. Radius. So here's my cylinder. All the way across is 6, but I only want halfway across, so my radius is going to be half, which is 3. And my height, oh, that's easy, 17.6. So my volume is going to be pi times 3 squared times 17.6, which is going to be, and it's centimeters. And because it's volume, it's 3D, we use a 3. Now we need to find the volume of a sphere, one of the balls. Okay, volume, there. Volume is equal to 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Oops, you can't see it, can you? Sorry. Here's a sphere, and here's the volume. 4 over 3 times pi r cubed. Okay, so that means we need the radius of a ball. Okay, so the radius of the ball, here's the ball. It's not the same size as the container. It's a little bit smaller. So from here to here, it's 5.8. Almost 6. But we only want half. So what's half of 5.8? What's that going to be? Half of 5.8, that's 2.9 centimeters. So from here to here, the radius of a ball is 2.9. Okay, so let's do the formula here. 4 over 3 times pi times 2.9 cubed. That's going to be 102. And it's volume, so it's a 3. But how many balls do I have? I have 3 balls. 1, 2, 3. So if I want to find the volume of 3 balls, I just take this, times it by 3, and that's going to give me. So now I don't need that anymore. So now my total area is going to equal my cylinder, subtract out my 3 balls. So my cylinder is this, and I'm going to take out my 3 balls. There. Oh, not cubed, not squared. I put squared 3 because it's volume. There. Okay.